Hey, I'm Leila. I'm an exchange student studying in Sydney, Australia, and I thought I'd take you through a day in my life. So, I've got to start with an admission. I am not a morning person at all, but I definitely feel like you have to become one in Australia. Everything starts so early, 7 a.m. is considered late, so it's kind of the best practice to become one. I think this morning I woke up at 7 and I decided I was going to be productive by doing my washing because I knew it was going to be 30 degrees later in the day. So while I was waiting for that to be done, I made breakfast, and I'm not sure if this is that popular in England, but I made an acai bowl. It is basically the staple foods of the eastern suburbs of Sydney. I'd never had it before I came here, but I am obsessed with it. You can put whatever you want in it. I think today I put kiwi and banana and peanut butter, but it was so good. Since I'd woken up so early, I decided to run some other errands that I had to do, which included going to the first house I moved into to pick up some of my stuff that I couldn't move in one day. Just a pro tip, when moving around here, just make friends with someone with a car. The public transport is good, but the services are few and far between. Anyway, then it was back home and time to be productive before my classes started for the day. Usually I try call my parents or my family at this time of day because it works out with the time difference that it's dinner time for them, but because of the time zones it's really hard. Then I actually have to do work. You know, the study part of study abroad really sneaks up on you. It's just a lot of the same things as in England, going over lecture notes, doing your readings, and taking notes where you can. Once I'm done with that, I go straight to university. Thankfully, in my new house, I live about 5 minutes away from UNSW, which is where I study, so I can get there pretty easily. University of New South Wales, or UNSW, is such a pretty campus, but it is so huge. From upper to lower campus, it's about 15 minutes walk, and don't even get me started on the stairs. On a lighter note, UNSW is a really good uni. It definitely took a lot of research when I was planning my year abroad, but it meets a lot of my requirements. This currently is an ethics class I took, but I do game design studies as a degree in Liverpool, which isn't as popular over here, so I tried to supplement it with classes that focus on communications and social sciences. One thing that really stood out to me was that I got to choose my own lecture and seminar times, to an extent. But it really gave me a lot of flexibility. But it also kind of means on Wednesdays I have a 1 to 3 and then a 4 to 6. But that isn't too bad because in the gap, me and my friend usually sit in this gorgeous part of campus and just watch the jacaranda trees and talk, usually with some food from campus too. Once the break is over, it's on to the seminar for the ethics class. Today wasn't really a particularly fun topic to be discussing, it was euthanasia. But the seminars allow me to talk to a lot of people from a lot of different places, and honestly I've never learned so much about the rules of different countries. Not that I'm really focusing on that, I'm just focusing on meeting a bunch of people.
I swear to you, it's not all studying though, and most days after class I end up doing something impromptu, whether that's going to the beach, to the pub, going surfing, going snorkeling, or even just exploring somewhere around Sydney. Today, me and my friend just decided to play pool at the Roundhouse, which is the UNSW equivalent of the Guild. I got some food and did my work while I waited for her. Then it was on to pool, and I really don't want to admit this, but Hannah actually beat me in this game pretty badly. I'm not sure what happened. Usually my win streak is like 7-3 against her, but it just must have been bad luck. But we actually ran into some American exchange friends in the Roundhouse, and we decided that we would go to the pub nearby to uni just to carry on playing pool and go for some drinks. And I did actually win 2 of those games, I swear. I know social media can sometimes hype up a year abroad and you can feel this pressure to sort of live every moment to the max, but I just try to remember that I'm still a regular uni student. It's coming up to exam week here, things are going to be a bit hard, but every day is something new, and I just know I'm going to get the chance to make up for all the time I've spent studying by enjoying Australia. After all, you know, it's not often you get the chance to say you've lived in a foreign country for a year. But that's all from me. I hope you guys have got a good insight into a regular day in Australia. And I'm going to leave you with a video of my friend Mark dancing.